Do you feel like life is so boring? You're just really ready to throw in the towel on it all and start something new and exciting and dangerous? Do you find that your partner, especially you women, your husband is boring? That his routine is unstimulating and that you just need an edge of excitement, a change of scenery, a change of pace? If this sounds like you and the routine, the quietness, and the predictability has you ready to scream and run away from home, then it could be that you have been living in a state of hypervigilance. Think about it. We are so overstimulated emotionally as a society. As little children, we watched children's shows with over dramatized characters and overemphasized emotions and huge hand gestures and the big wild faces of excitement. And this conditioning continued as we grew into older kids and older kid programming. For many of us it was cartoons, but again, all hooked by our emotions. You get into adolescence, and if you were tracking when I was tracking in adolescence, then it was at the height of daytime television dramas and the talk show culture of drama, finding out that your mama slept with your man and fighting on the stage. And one season of life after the next, we're hooked emotionally, stimulated, dragged around, excited, thrilled, and always wanting more. But then somehow, when we get married, especially to a good man, he's pretty routine, pretty predictable, pretty happy to be home. And that can feel like dying a slow death when you are so accustomed to constantly being in your emotions. Perhaps even if you were anything like myself, you were so dramatic in your need for emotional overstimulation that you would start fights and create these scenes where that you have this heated argument only to make up again. Extreme highs and extreme lows are signs of hypervigilance, of trauma responses, of an unhealed child that has never experienced the balance of normalcy, the silence of peace, the balance of emotions at rest. For many people in today's society, just the idea of not having your phone is enough to make you want to pause and frown. How could I not have my phone? How many people drive around with the radio off, with nothing playing in the background, but just the sound of nothing? How many of us take the time to quiet our thoughts just to hear what it is that we're actually thinking about? We are an overly emotionalized society. And a lot of the happiness, a lot of the joy, a lot of the contentment that we truly desire in our relationship, it lives right within the borders of boring. What we were told is boring, predictable, routine. It's actually the sweet spot. Who doesn't want the security of knowing that they're not going to be threatened with being abandoned in their relationship? Who wouldn't want the security and the confidence of knowing that you ain't going nowhere and I ain't going nowhere? Who doesn't want to feel secure in love? So the next time You feel the anxiety of having to do something exciting, having to take the next trip, having to go to the next adventure, having to do something a little bit edgy and a little bit dangerous. Consider whether or not you have been living in an overstimulated, unnatural state that is actually getting you less of what it is you truly want and desire, and more frustration, conflict, and for too many, even heartbreak, because we haven't learned how to embrace the boring. Boring is beautiful. Boring isn't boring at all. It's where you get to discover who you really are when you don't have to be on for the world and you can just be you with your bonnet and your bathrobe, with your cheesecake and your favorite book, with nothing to do but just be and connect with yourself. And that is my challenge for you today. Be blessed and encouraged. Judge Shar.